Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, and it is time for the Truth Man to go in on these wannabes. And some of them work jobs. Some of them work jobs. I want to talk about these thugs on this one. What's the point? Okay, let me ask you something, man. So God gave you breath in your body, gave your father's sperm to impregnate your mother, to create you to be a thug, right? That's what you was created to be, right? A schemer, a thug, a beggar. No, nobody was created to be that, man. Nobody was created to be that, man. And these dudes is everywhere. Like in Milwaukee, like the smart people, here's what the smart people do. The smart people try to go to better stores and gas stations. And I see them sometimes too, because I be looking out the corner of my eye, like the non-troublemakers, or S-starters if you want to call them. Like a lot of them, they'll start doing what I've been doing for a while, and that's just stand out the way, stand away. Just stand away. They go to stores like where I'm at right now. This is the suburb. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I got a confession to make. When I be out here and I see that type, because I know the type, because I was the type a long time ago. So I know the vibe. I wasn't never a troublemaker starting stuff, but I had my ways of doing things, and I had my affiliations with certain groups, and I had my ways of getting money. But I was never the type to just go around and, because I'm with my boys, starting stuff, because I know my boys got my back. And I used to correct them when they tried to do it. I used to be like, man, forget that. But I said other choice words. Like, man, let's just kick it. Let's just do this. Because I knew that I had some friends that they weren't the best with their hands. And so some of them would be like elevating because they knew I was there, or other friends was there, or we both was there. And I'd be like, man, forget all that, man. Forget all that. So, real quickly, and y'all know I'm gonna always come back to that. Yeah, I talk about women, but you gotta talk about these guys too. Because there are some women that were messed over by these type of dudes, and that they never recovered. Like, they just said forget it, and they became that type of woman. And you ladies, you shouldn't be looking for these type of guys, but you shouldn't be ruining good guys either. If you've been stained by these pookies, Ray Rays, and Day Days, you need to come clean before you mess up some good guy's life. Just come clean about it. Honesty makes you free. The Bible says the truth makes you free. Y'all don't realize how demons hate any type of truth. It don't even got to be about God. They just don't like the truth. The Bible teaches that the devil is the founder of lying. And it's true. The lie that was a lie in the Garden of Eden. Did Adam and Eve die? She told them they wasn't going to die. But these guys, they walk around, they got this buck look in their eyes, but then you see them by you. I purposely do it to them sometimes. Like when I see them by themselves, I'll look right at them. I'm going to look at them regardless. If they try to catch me in the stare down, I'll look back. And I'll be polite with them and stuff like that, because I'm not a troublemaker. One dude tried to catch me in the stare down, and I looked right through his soul. And he got mad, made a threat. And I wasn't even thinking about it, but I heard him. He don't know that when I came out, if he would have did anything, it would have been some problems. And I don't think I was going to lose. I seriously doubt it. So, but even at work, like if you work like certain jobs, like I worked in correction, you had a couple guys, and some of them didn't even have no criminal record, which that don't mean, it's a lot of guys that don't have a criminal record that was living that life. Yours truly was one of them. But these guys still trying to act like they connected. Like, I mean, do you have kids? Like, what are you gaining? Are you competing with the other races by being that type of person? You ain't competing with the other races. The only time you hear me really talking about that stuff is jokingly, or if I'm bringing up, we talking about somebody from the past, or to prove a point. That's it. No other reason to talk about it. It's nothing to be proud of. But big waste of time. And you dudes, y'all keep having kids with these women. One day you gonna wake up and you're gonna be a mature man and you're gonna be like, man, why did I do that? If you haven't started, don't start. You talking about, I'm finna get her pregnant. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. And in fact, if you a good guy, be a good guy. Stop thinking you gotta fit in with these dudes that's not headed nowhere in life. Preserve your life if possible. Like, I think a person has a better chance in cities like Milwaukee if you would just stay away and stay out of the way. Do what the white folks do. You see a bunch of them just cross the street. You go to a gas station, you see a bunch of dudes standing by the door or a bunch of cars, just go to a different one. Just remove yourself. It ain't about being scared, it's being smart. Because what happens if you shoot somebody, they start something with you, you shoot them. In Milwaukee, it's not going to end. We got a feud going right now between two families. There's possibly at 100 deaths. It's not worth it, man. Like, y'all dudes be making us look like apes. I'm just going to be honest about it. With all that criminal activity, like you can't make money without it. Yeah, and then, okay, you got all these occupations, all these fields, all these creative opportunities, including YouTube. And you got guys that's still doing that old fashioned, trying to be Frank Lucas or one of the original drug guys. I ain't gonna say that other word because some words are censored. I mean, what's the point? Like, you can make money any kind of way. You can make money. You can have a dish that you're good at making and sell it to the stores. Let the stores distribute. I mean, there's so many ways. So many ways. But these guys, they just want to be thugs, man. Like that's really something. And matter of fact, let's go here. Even if you could have 5 bodies, 10 bodies, that's still, if you a wimp, you're a wimp. You're a wimp. If you're a wimp, it don't matter. You can be shooting everybody, you still a wimp. And it'll show when you go to prison. I mean, a wimp is a wimp. Why is my phone doing this? Oh, that serious radio. So, but women like these guys, and Ringo just did a video, and that just proved it. Like, I'm sitting there watching that, and it's like me and him, it was almost like the Gemini-Libra connection. Like, we both could see right through the whole thing, what she was talking about. Basically, what happened was, in closing, the girl was an attractive girl. She was chasing this guy like, oh, I ain't say nothing to him, blah, blah, blah. Because of how his car looked, how he was dressed that day. That day, right? He comes up to her, starts talking to her. She sees that he's not the type of guy that she likes. And instantly, she ain't like him no more. The minute he said he had a job, she ain't like him no more. And when she went to his party, basically she went to the party, and she found out it was for one of his older relatives. Ringo put the video on Black Male Advice TV. and she ain't like him no more. Like, that was just the end. That's how these women is, I'm telling you. No, if you a guy, leave the thug life alone. Get you a job or a business. Or if you got money from that life, take that money, buy you a house or something, buy the things you need, and change the way you do things. Because you're not headed nowhere with that. You can't beat everybody, and neither can your people. You think people be thinking the people they around always gonna win, and them people that they around be losing sometimes too. The thug life ain't where it's at. It's time. That's why we still at the bottom. Too many of us died trying to be thugs or at the hands of thugs. And that's one of the reasons why we're at the bottom. It's one of the reasons. But get out of that life. Stop hanging around people who still trying to act like that. You don't need friends. You don't need friends. Friends are a want. Get out of there, man. You don't have to. Why? Okay, why do you feel that you have to live in the worst areas, be around the worst people? What are you proving? That's why kids be dying. That's why they be, because if anything, these dudes in the hood got is a gun, or two, or even three. I mean, man. And y'all ladies, man, y'all literally putting yourselves and y'all kids in poverty. And you already know if he a pookie and you doing good, you a nurse or whatever you do, you know he gonna try to get you pregnant so he can be in the picture forever. And they still end up gone. Stop dealing with these thugs and stop trying to be a thug. This is the Truth Man channel. Is no matrix, no simping, all subject channel. No matrix, no being a thug. What are you proving? You doing the work of people that's your ops, your hidden ops. Thanks for watching.